Hi, excuse me. Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 893, and we're here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. As you can see, it's a little windy and the waves are a little rough. Always something different to see here at the beach every day. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we're here live in Southwest Florida. This is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you have questions for me. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Lisa and Thea. Good morning. Hi, Geraldine. Naomi. I thought I brought something to drink. But where did I put it? That's the question. Oh. Dang it. It fell over. Hi, Judy and Leona, Jody, Karen. Good morning. Having technical difficulties here this morning. Hi, Donna and Suzanne, Edna, Nora, Grace, Carrie, Joe, Donna, Lorraine, Sharon, Lily. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. What am I drinking? Sparkling water. Hi, Lorraine. Good morning. But I put my open can with a straw in it inside my wagon so that I could work on the umbrella to keep my phone from overheating so that I didn't have to sit in the shade, and it's too windy and it won't stay up. So, there. Hi, Dawn. And while I did that, my drink fell over, so now I have probably one sip left, and the rest of it is pooling in the bottom of Dolly, the Wonder Wagon. And I got sand on my straw. Yeah. Hi, Rita. Good morning. All right, I have a surprise for everybody. Are you ready? Got new pattern alert. I have the easiest Christmas stocking you can make in Be So Easy yarn. This is the knit version, and this is the crochet version. And if you've been intimidated by making socks or stockings in the past, this is probably the easiest version I could possibly come up with. There is no heel turns, there is no special section for a heel. These are worked flat in rows with some simple increases and decreases. That's it. So it's worked flat in rows, and then you sew up the seam at the end. So you start up here and work back and forth in rows, back and forth in rows. You add some increases for the toe, some decreases for the heel. Then when you get to the bottom here, you sew the whole thing up to the back. And I thought, if it's meant for decoration and for filling, who cares if there's a seam on the bottom? I wanted this to be the easiest version of a stocking I could possibly think of to enable people who might be intimidated by some of the more complicated techniques in making stockings and socks. And so these are worked flat in rows with simple increases and decreases, starting with 27 stitches, and I think we only ever get up to like 35. So these are super duper quick projects too. So I used 2 colors in each of them. I used bisque and ruby red for the crochet one here, and I used pine green and bisque for the knit one here. So obviously to do 2 colors for the stocking, you're gonna need 2 balls of yarn, right? So just so you know, if you inverse the colors, you could get 2 stockings out of 2 balls of yarn, and you could get 3 stockings out of 2 balls of yarn in the knit one. You understand, knitting takes less yarn than crochet is faster, but takes more yarn. Knitting is slower, but requires less yarn. So with the 2 balls of yarn, you could probably get 3 stockings out of this, and with the 2 balls of yarn, if you reverse the colors, you could probably get 2 stockings out of this. So just to give you an idea. So it's not just 1 stocking for the 2 balls, you can get a couple extra as well, because it sure would be fun to make a bunch of them for your entire mantle or for your entire family. Oh, also, so these are made with Be So Easy yarn, my number 5 bulky weight yarn, sold exclusively on my website. All of my yarns are exclusive to my website. And what was I going to say? If you wanted to do miniatures of these to make ornaments for your tree, you could use a much smaller hook and a thinner yarn. Say What if you made these in Viso baby yarn with a 4mm hook or 4mm needles? Then you could make miniature versions to make ornaments for a tree or for garland or something like that. So you're not limited to just this size, although this size is absolutely fantastic for filling with presents and decorating the mantle. So here's the crochet one in single crochet. There's front post and back post double crochet for the ribbing, and then single crochet for the actual stocking. And in the knit one, it's knit one, purl one, rib for the cuff, and then the rest of it is done in stockinette stitch, which is knit on the right side, purl on the wrong side, with just a few increases and decreases to create that shape of the toe and the heel. You can find both of these patterns. It's a two for one pattern. You get both the knit and crochet version in the pattern, and they are super simple and very traditional looking and very cute. Oh, and also in the instructions it tells you how to add the hanging loop as you go, so nothing to add on in the end. The crochet one is here and the knit one is here. You can find the photos of both of them along with all of the pattern details on my website. I will have tutorial videos for them eventually as well, but I did release the pattern when it was ready yesterday. Does anybody have any questions? It's never too early to start on Christmas decorations or presents. Hi Diane, hi Lisa, hi Mariana, hi Helen. Doris thinks the ocean sounds angry this morning. I don't know. It sure sounds busy. I went for a walk at the beach last night, about an hour, felt amazing. And when I did, the beach was very much like this. It was about this windy and the waves were about this rough. So the tide sure is further out than it was yesterday morning. Karen made 2 shawls for Christmas gifts already. Wonderful. Hi Angela. Glory says she has rain near Tampa. The clouds certainly look busier to the north of me. I have not checked a weather report. There's clouds down there too. After the podcast, I go back to my office and I work until I go to bed at night. So I don't know if I really focus, if I really make a point to do something special for myself on my long work days, I will force myself to leave the house at some point to go for a 1-hour walk. I've done it several days this week and I'm super proud of myself, because you know how easy it is for me to fall into lack of self-care and work around the clock. So I'm very proud of myself that I've made it out for a walk several days this week. I feel so much better about myself for doing it. It's good for me mentally and physically. I'm actually even feeling inspired. To share some more recipes lately. So probably going to start going back into the kitchen again too. Let's see. And I'm feeling inspired to do more of the beauty videos too. So we'll see. Plus I have a ton of videos to make for tutorial videos too. And I've got so many patterns on the block. Anyway, lots going on, but I definitely feel better about myself when I'm exercising. So I'm very happy that I forced myself to go for a walk most days. It's not practical to go right after here because there's so many things needing my attention immediately first thing in the morning. So I try to split up my day, like at the end of my first full work day, I take a break to whether it's to eat dinner, run errands, or exercise, and then I go back to my evening shift. Which stocking stretches out the least? I guess whichever one. It's stretching out has to do with not knowing how something affects with water. So if you've blocked something and you've tested it, it shouldn't stretch out anymore after that. I mean, you could certainly mess up the shape of anything temporarily if you filled it with rocks or something, but as soon as you washed it and reblocked it, it should go back to its original shape. And if you wanted to completely make it, if you wanted to make it much stronger, you could absolutely line it with fabric. If you wanted to line something, then it would be much easier to fill with heavy gifts. And in general, I would say crochet is more dense than knitting, so it might hold its shape more. But if you're worried about filling with heavy gifts, I would definitely line it. Hi, Amelia. Great question. Does anybody else have questions? I have more goodies to show you today, too. I still have sand all over my lips. So remember yesterday I told you I was getting some new earrings, and I decided to order another set of those sets of earrings. So I think for $12 I got, I don't know, 10 sets of earrings here. Half are silver, half are gold, and there were options among there as well. But I wanted to get some earrings. All those other earrings were post earrings, and I really like dangly earrings with French hooks as long as they're super light. So I got another set of them. You can find them in my Amazon shop. So there's all sorts of cute things like these spiral ones, and this particular style has a knit and crochet, or not knit and crochet, has a silver and gold counterpart. So there's 2 pair. Then these are a little different, similar but a little different. These almost look like the double helix of DNA, which is, if you got a little bit of a nerdy streak in you, you might appreciate that. These are cute too. And I'll try a pair on at the end so you can get them for scale. You know I like big light earrings, so for me I thought these were great. If you don't like big earrings, you know, whatever. These aren't big, they're like 2 inches or so. Here's some other cute ones. They're all cute. I just liked how flowy they look. They're kind of, you know, bohemian. Kind of like something you get at Lucky Brand store. I used to love that store when it was around here. These are cool. These have some movement to them. Can you see this? These have 2 flowy loops that are intertwined, and they move. It's very, very pretty. This is in gold, and there is a silver version too. And I'll take my earrings out so you can see. They're very simple, but very, very pretty. Feminine, flowy, and not, you know, over the top. Not super busy. Isn't that pretty? I love the movement of it. That's really cool. So then the rest of these are more of the floral designs, which really initially appealed to me because they reminded me of the pendant necklaces that I already have. So if you wanted to go matchy-matchy, you totally could. I love these. These are cute. These are really cool. I love them. So there's this, and I'm pretty sure there was something like that in the necklaces. I didn't have time to grab the necklaces this morning, but as I wear these in the coming days, weeks, whatever, months, I will point out when I wear them with one of the necklaces that coordinates. Okay. And then here are the other, these are the lacy leaves that I said reminded me of, definitely reminded me of one of the necklace pendants. It's 3 tiers of a lace metal leaf. Isn't that beautiful? I want to see how long these are. I think these are the biggest pair in the whole set. Yeah, it's really a bargain. Even if you wanted to give them away with other gifts and stuff, it's a bargain. Look at that! They're so cute! I like this too, and these also come in silver. So every pair that I've shown you here comes in both silver and gold. I just love the motion. I mean, they're very, very flowy. For thin, light metal earrings, I feel like there's a lot of fluidity and a lot of motion to them. And I thought a lot of them coordinated with those pendant necklaces, so if you were looking for something matchy-matchy, you could. And if you're just looking for something different, they make great gifts. They make great extra gifts. Let's say you were going to make a jewelry pouch and add in some pieces, like knit or crochet a little pouch, and then maybe knit or crochet some earrings or a scarf in there. You could always add a pair of these earrings as like that supplemental extra piece in a gift. So cute. I love all of them. This is the pair that really drew my attention to the set, but now that the whole set is here, I kind of love all of them. I like that there's different lengths too. Some of them they won't weigh anything down, let alone a stocking. And thanks for bringing that up though. If you have stretched out piercings in your ears like me, these will not weigh down your ears. That's amazing. All right, does anybody have any other questions? I'm gonna attempt my drink again, even though I might get sand in my mouth. You know you're thirsty when you're willing to take some sand in just to get some water. All right, does anybody have any other questions? Do want to remind everybody that we still have a giveaway coming this week. On Thursday, I will be announcing the winner from last week's giveaway. So it's 3, 2, 1. So I'm guessing it's episode 890. I'm going to be choosing 4 winners this week. Each of those 4 winners will receive 1 ball of Be So Easy yarn, enough to make any. Oh yeah, there's a rainbow behind me. Oh yeah! Thank you, Mother Nature. What a perfectly placed rainbow. For those of you who haven't noticed it yet, it is right there. So on episode 890, all you have to do is leave a comment, 1 comment per person, and you'll be entered to win 1 ball of Be So Easy yarn. On this coming Thursday, I will randomly choose 4 winners from those comments, and then all those winners will have to do is email Judy after the show, Judi, at KristinOmdahl.com to, what are they going to do? Share their mailing address so that I can send those out. Did I say the wrong yarn? It's Be So Airy yarn. Enough to make one ball each, enough to make 1 of the sun hats. I have 2 of them with me today. I've been debating going for a walk after the show this morning, although it's just not practical for me to go for a walk in the morning. It would be so efficient that I'm already here to go for a walk, but I just don't have the time in the morning. I run right here and run right back after the show every day. Steffi loves her bucket hat. Wonderful. I love my bucket hats too. I'll put one on. Gonna mess up my hair. Maybe, maybe not. All right, Dawn's ordered the yarn to make a hat. Wonderful. What color did you order? This is strawberry and Be So Easy yarn. Or sorry, Be So Airy yarn. Judy's sharing a link to this bucket hat pattern. I have a couple of patterns for it now. Still working on the knit one. Still can't find it since yesterday, which is crazy because there's only so many places I could put it. Yeah, I have no idea where I put it. Like I have 3, you know, when I'm in the middle of a huge design project, my house gets kind of torn up a little bit, and I have 3 stations of different areas where I'm working on multiple projects at a time. And I thought that I looked at all 3 of those places yesterday and today multiple times, and I still don't see it, but it didn't pick up legs and walk off. I believe it's in a bag. And I don't know. It's here. It's here. Nothing is lost in the eyes of God, right? It'll show up. It'll show up at the right time. And you know what? It also tells me it's time to work on something else. I try not to put too much pressure on myself when I can't find things, because when you work on so many things at once, of course, I looked in my car this morning. Yep, that was a good idea, Carrie. And I thought that this morning as I was leaving my car to come to this spot, which reminds me, I really want to show you the little secluded area over here this morning. In fact, let's go do that now, because I see storm clouds rolling in and I'm not sure if we're going to have, let's see, I'm going to turn the camera around. So I think those storm clouds are coming this way, so we'll see if we even make it 30 minutes, but we'll try. Okay, so this is the area that you walk through from the parking lot to get to the beach, and I'm at parking lot 2 this morning. But I wanted you to see how beautiful this little area is. Look at this. So you can see the cars over there, right? Just see, you can see the parking lot is right there. So what is it? 30 feet, 40 feet. But look at this whole area in here. There's a barbecue. There's a couple barbecues. There's a second one over there. And there's a couple of picnic tables. All of these gorgeous trees, including that big massive cypress. And then this little walkway to take you out to the water. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh man. Yeah, very nice place for a photo shoot. I agree. I have to come up with some places to do photo shoots in the next week or so that don't look like Florida in the summertime. I've got some wintry type things to photograph and trying to figure out where to photograph them to not look tropical. Probably need to go for a drive. See, sometimes I'll find good spots, but then there's no access by car. And if there's no access by car, then that means I'd have to walk or ride my bike there and not look sweaty or hot when I got there and photograph myself in wintry things. So can you see the combination of elements there? So I have to figure out what I have fairly easy access to with a car and what will look not quite so tropical. So, yeah, I'll come up with something. All right, I do believe that storm is heading this way, so maybe we will wrap things up. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the waves, the sounds, the scenery, chatting with me and everyone else. If you get a chance and you want to take a look at the brand new easiest knit and crochet stocking patterns, you can find those on my website in Be So Easy Yarn. If you would like to still enter to win one of the 4 balls of Be So Airy, make sure you leave a comment on Create, Share, Inspire episode number 890. And otherwise, have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for the next episode of Create, Share, Inspire podcast. Bye-bye.